Alright everyone, I know I'm taking a couple days off here, come back April 1st with a big, or tomorrow maybe, with a big new moon in Aries reading. But I thought it'd be fun to do 3 quick cards with me, because there's a lot going on in the energy right now that I'm picking up on, and I'm seeing a little of it on my Twitter feed too as I kind of scroll through. You all are picking up on the transition into the new cycle. My pre-shuffle here shows it. So let's have a little chat, shall we? Shall we? Whatever. And let's do 3 quick cards with me, which you know is always like 400 cards or something. But anyway, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, especially for this reading, with this pre-shuffle, you're probably here for a reason. All right, this reading is timeless technically. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Okay, let's talk about this pre-shuffle. All right, I got a 6 of Wands here. I got victory. Let's talk about soulmate connections. Can we do that real quick? Because right now we're moving, and I've been telling you guys over and over, we're moving into a new major energy cycle. We're coming out of a cycle that began the middle of June 2020 and ran till about the middle of March here, just a couple weeks ago, 2022. But it takes a bit, they kind of blend together, so it takes a bit for the new cycle, for us to get both feet in the new cycle, okay? And it's happening. It's happening at the rate it normally happens. I think we'll be firmly in it by around the full moon time of around the middle of April. But at the very least, we'll definitely be firmly in it by the time Pluto goes retrograde around the 29th of April. But it's gonna be different for all of you. You're all different. You're all on different timelines. So it's moving at a different rate for each of you. Some of you much sooner. Some of you are already 2 feet in it. Okay? That being said, let's talk about soulmates. It doesn't matter how many times I say it. I've been here about a year now, and I've been saying it over and over and over again. I try to be as cool as possible with it and not throw in a bunch of hocus pocus that nobody understands. But these soulmate cycles, if you're part of this soulmate cycle, okay, it's not about banging somebody. It's not about how much you love the person. All you can think about is you want to be with them. You're so wet, you got to change your underwear 5 times a day. You're a dude with a raging boner. You can't even stand up at work. I mean, it doesn't matter. That's not what these connections are for. They're about balancing energy. The whole universe is nothing but energy. Everything is energy. These connections, any soulmate connection in your life, big or small, and you run into hundreds of them throughout your life, most of them very tiny, very, very small like connections, right? Anybody that's entered your life, that's changed your perspective in some way, that's taught you something, okay, that's caused changes within you, okay, is a soul connection on some level. All right, that's how we learn. Think of the soul as a bunch of lock boxes. Only you don't have the key. You get a few keys when you're born and as you go through life to unlock some of your own boxes, right? But there's still a bunch of locked boxes, like safety deposit boxes at a bank, right? A whole wall of them. You got the keys to a few of them, but the rest of them are all locked. These soulmates, big or small, that come in, have a key to unlock something for you. And you learn something about yourself, you grow, and you move forward. The big connections, like the one you're in here with this soulmate cycle, that you're all a part of, which is, I wouldn't be here on YouTube if this wasn't one of the most powerful soulmate cycles I've ever come across, okay? This is the 4th one I'm old enough to have had the pleasure to study. I'm not old enough to have done more. But the last time this current cycle came around was World War II-ish, okay? And to be honest with you, if you take a look around at the world, at the politics and the people who've been in it and all of that, I think you'll see a lot of similarities to World War II. We even had a huge separation phase, which World War II caused because it was a war. Men went off the war, women stayed and worked in the factories and all of that. But we had COVID. COVID was a world pandemic. That's a fucking world war. And it's still going on, and regardless of what people might think. It seems to have fallen out of favor in the news, but we're still in the middle of it. Anyway, the bottom line is, this is a powerful cycle. This soulmate, this runner of yours, is there to unlock some pretty big boxes in your soul, those safety deposit boxes. A whole wall of them, all right? And when they unlock it, if you're sitting around worried too much about, well, this person's coming in, I don't know, this energy feels weird, I don't like it, well, Think of it as medicine, right? Medicine always, in most cases, medicine makes you sicker before it does anything good for you. We can look at the simple example of an antiseptic on a cut. It stings like a motherfucker when you first put it on. But then, it's necessary. Because after that, the cut gets better. You lessen the risk of getting infection and dying of fucking sepsis, and all of that. So yeah, we're kind of in a sting phase right now for a lot of you. You're adjusting to new energy that's coming in, that's forcing you to look at all the lessons, the spiritual journey you just came off of from the last cycle, which was what it was all about. I wrote a whole blog article about it called In With the New, Out With the Old. I talked about I've never seen more people on spiritual journeys. Well, if you think about it, COVID might have done that too. We were all in lockdown. It forced a lot of people to look at themselves. There was nothing else to do. There wasn't even anything on TV because nobody was making TV shows. Hollywood was shut down too. So the bottom line here is these connections are in your life, not so you can bang someone that you got a big boner over or soggy underpants about. It's about so you can learn something. As those boxes unlock, they're probably going to shock you what you find. But when you come out of it, like the sting of that antiseptic, but when you come out of it, when you look back on it all afterward, and you take my word for it, because I've been through it, all right? It's not about banging a person. It's about what you learn. When you look back on it, you see that it's all for the greater good, that you're a better person now. Even I myself went on a spiritual journey. Even I myself now looking back on the last cycle, mid-June 2020 till right now, I'm even a completely different person. The energy affects everyone, whether you're in a soulmate cycle or not. For me, it pointed to my health. For me, I'm now eating better. I'm eating broccoli and Brussels sprouts and all kinds of. I got energy beyond belief. It's amazing. I feel completely different. I feel 25 again. It's unreal. I was living on junk food for the most part. For the universe forces you to autocorrect. Whether you're in a soulmate cycle or not, the universe shows you things that force you to autocorrect. Sometimes it puts health issues in front of you that force you to autocorrect. A doctor yelling at you, telling you can't live on Pop-Tarts. Okay, fine. So you can, But if you're part of a soulmate cycle, the universe is also forcing you to autocorrect. It's forcing doors open. This soulmate has keys. And you have keys for them. They ran, they didn't want to look at it and blah, blah, blah. Now they're starting to look at it. They're starting to turn and they're forced to look at it. But you have to do that too. It's about your growth. Make sure you don't get scared off by the energy being strange right now. I know for a lot of you it is. You might feel dizzy. You might feel depressed. You might feel like everything looks different. Everything feels different. Everything smells different. You might. Some of you might even be having nostalgia back. This might remind you of 2019 or 2020, either or. Most of you, 2020. It is unfinished business. It's a year of that. It's a year, this new cycle coming in here, making up most of 2022 here as we walk into it, is about you taking the lessons you learned from the last, taking those doors that soulmate opened and applying that. And you coming out the back end on a different plane, a better person. A stronger person, someone who's not going to tolerate certain things. And some of you will end up with your person. If your person takes the same thing and grows and allows and looks at the doors that you opened for them, those lock boxes, well, then they'll grow too. But if they don't, that's not your problem. If they want to spend the rest of their life in regret and in a tower, that's up to them. Their energy's coming towards you. They should have learned the lesson, but they're behind you, as we see in the twin flame journeys I pull. They're in a 74 Pinto. You're in a brand new BMW. Don't let the change of cycle here, as we transition into the new cycle, don't let that fuck you up. Don't let it trip you up in your head. Just let the energy flow. It's there to show you things, and you're not going to look at it or see those things. See what's inside that door that the soulmate opened, that lockbox. If you're all up in your head worried about, oh my God, well, what's going on? I don't feel right. This is that. No, just let the energy flow. All is well, okay? The universe always has your back. Its timing is perfect. You take my word for that, it is. It always brings you the right people in the right situations at just the right time. All is fucking well. And my pre-shuffle shows that. All is fucking well. But it's up to you. It's minor arcana, this Six of Wands. Okay? So your free will is in play. I hope I know a ton of people fast forwarded through it. They just fast forward till cards land on the table. Those people haven't learned a damn thing in the soulmate cycle. They may not even be in it, for all I know, because one of the lessons is temperance. Because when you slow down and you allow energy to flow, you can see people for who they really are. That's one of the lessons you learn. Maybe you didn't see this person for who they really were in the beginning, some of you, and you were shocked. Oh my God. Well, anyway, all is well. Energy is moving slowly. The energy of the soulmate is moving towards you, but you're also moving. Things are a little bit slow as we transition. We got two energies. It's like a traffic jam of energy here, okay? There's your new cycle, the world. It's been coming up all over the place. This is the new cycle coming in slowly. All is well. Slowly but surely, we're moving into the new cycle with the world card there. It's amazing. I love this pre-shuffle. Right now, we're in the hangman. It's a time for you to be in the hangman. The hangman lets energy flow around them so that they learn and they see and they look in that block box that soulmate opened. Maybe there's some things about yourself that you need to improve. Why was your self-worth so low that you gave love to somebody who wasn't giving it back to you? Figure that out. Get in that Empress energy. 3 of Cups is sitting on the other side. 3. Very powerful number in the universe. Wrote a whole blog article on that too. 2 parts. Famous by 3. Part 1 and part 2. Right here. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I could have written 1,000 pages on that. I had to somehow trim it down and have it make sense. 3 of Cups. This is the flow of water. The flow of emotion through you. Allow yourself to be in this hangman. Allow yourself to feel the energy that's changing right now. All is fucking well. But it's going to take its time. It's going to come at different times for each of you. But the cycle is changing. And in this new cycle, it's a sunny day. A sunny fucking day. You can see everything. Why is that important? Does that mean everything's going to go your way and it's going to be like roses? No. This is Steve's Love Tarot, not Steve's Rainbow Unicorn, fuck all tarot, fairy this, fairy that. No. Of course, everything's never going to go your way, but you'll be able to deal with it better if you're on the new plane that you got yourself on. All right? When we move past the world, right? When the cycle changes, we get past the world. You've already passed judgment. You have to get to the world. When you get to the world, you move into a new cycle. You move back to the Fool, but not on the same plane you were just on. Those are for people that need to repeat lessons. They get kicked back at judgment. No, you move to a new level, a new you 2.0. For some of you, if you're old enough, it's you 3.0. Allow the energy to flow. Relax in the hangman. Kick back, crack a beer. Get in your fancy bikini, lay out on your back patio, and crack a goddamn beer and chill out. Let the energy flow around you. You'll learn so much. You'll come out the other side a way better person. Right here. And you'll look damn fine in a miniskirt, male or female. All is well. Alright? That was an important intro. I'm going to shuffle the deck. We're going to do 3 cards and a bottom card and the current energies. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to give it to you. But that was my pre-shuffle. And I think it's important that I say that. And I know a lot of people fast forwarded through it. There's many people that come to this channel think I talk too much. Well, you know what? I'm here to teach you things. A lot of you who come here, those of you that don't fast forward, you're part of my soul tribe. I just got done saying a bit ago, if somebody teaches you something or changes your perspective, you resonate with them. Well, why do you resonate with them? Well, because we probably have a light soul connection. We've known each other before. My job is to help you access that inner wisdom. But you got to pay attention to me. You got to let energy flow. The people that fast forward till the cards hit the table, I don't give a fuck about them. They don't have the temperance. They don't have the ability to. They're not going to learn a damn thing. So I care about the people that want to hear what I have to say. Everybody else, they can fuck off. I don't really care. Good luck. Figure it out on your own then, I guess, right? Anyway, watch my intro here a few times. Because that's the universe talking to you, not me. I just told you what was in the cards and I gave you a long speech on it. That's all. We're in the hangman right now. We're transitioning into a new major energy cycle. Let the fucking energy flow. Now give me the energy. Stay out of your heads. Your brain's got no business in it. You look inside that lockbox when the soulmate opens it up and they're all wide open. Some of you just aren't looking. That's all. It's okay. Take a look. It's going to sting at first. You got some growing to do. You move to a new level. You think I liked switching from living on Pop-Tarts to eating fucking broccoli? I had broccoli and a bowl of spinach the other day with a bagel. My God. But I tell you what, I felt great. The universe auto-corrected me and said, you're not going to be able to keep eating junk food, Steve. I'm like, okay. Well, I listen. I let energy flow. That's why my life things usually turn out okay. I want things to turn out okay for you too. I'm shuffling the deck now. Give me the universe energy right now. What else you want to tell these people, universe? Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. It wants to talk about your soulmate, your runner. Yay. How about that? I see the bottom card. The middle card is what the bottom card is crossing. I got 7 swords. In the middle, I got 9 wands. And I got the page of pentacles. And right here, crossing that 9 wands, I've got the Knight of Wands. 2 cards that no reader likes to have come out together because they sound the same when we say them. Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. They sound the fucking same thing. It is the Knight of Wands crossing the 9 of Wands. These are red, center, left, right. So what's going on with your DM? Why did I give you a big speech I gave you? Well, the universe had me give you a speech in the beginning, and this is kind of why. This is about them. Because if you're waiting on this person, yeah, their energy's coming towards you. It is. But they see it, and underneath this is the King of Swords. They know the truth. They know that all their lock boxes are open too. They're wide open. He knows the truth, is the truth, speaks the truth. But in this Lightseer deck, he's kind of sitting. And then he's crossing this Knight of Wands, the base energy of that. The Knight of Wands is a brave, impulsive action, but it's also someone who's emotionally immature, someone who's not learning the lessons. I got the card of the student right here, but it's a child. Your person doesn't have the benefit. The DFs, which most of you are that come here, who I'm talking to in that pre-shuffle, and everything I told you, have the benefit of hearing that. Your person on the other side doesn't have a soul connection with me. They're not going to resonate with me. They're going to hate me for saying the things I'm saying. No, I had to run from them. I'm married and we're happy, right? That's like a common thread here in the energy. Yeah, you're married and you're happy. Yeah. If you were married and you're happy, you wouldn't have given the DF the time of fucking day, okay? Not even a glance. There wouldn't have been anything, all right? And the truth of the matter is most of them are full of shit about that. Most of them are full of shit about everything, including the lessons that they need to learn, which are represented here. They're reflecting as emotionally immature, you know, an in and out energy. And that in and out energy is not tolerated in this cycle. We got someone who's putting up a wall, you know, holding back how they feel, yet it's a persistent energy that won't go away, that they refuse to look in those lock boxes. They still want to look away from it. They are a little bit, okay? So again, as we see in the Twin Flame Journey readings, they're a 74 Pinto, which is the shittiest car ever made except for the Etzel. Pretty damn close. And you are a brand new BMW, which is a damn fine automobile. You're running good, your cruise control up the road, it's an open desert road. Like LA to Vegas, it's an open desert road. Everybody does 100 on that damn stretch of road. Everybody does. And that's where you are right now. You're just cruising right up there. You're learning your lessons. But don't get in your head worrying about whether this person, I'll say it, this fool, is going to come towards you. They're getting it slowly but surely. They may show up. They may not be done cooking. Their energy is coming towards you. I see it here. But it's coming towards you with the e-brake on. They're riding up the freeway with their emergency brake on, and that always slows the car down. The smoke comes out the back tires as the brake shoes heat up. You know, it is what it is. And it's because they don't have the benefit of a guru or some sort of somebody or books or YouTube tarot channel to help them out and let them see things. And even if they did, even if your person was watching me, which a few of them are, they don't like it because they're not open to it. The Seven of Swords. They're fooling themselves. Yet they know the truth. All their boxes are open. I see it here with that King of Swords. He knows the truth, is the truth, speaks the truth. And he's surrounded by things that represent communication. Even wisdom. Your person's an old soul too. They need access to that. But they're slowly but surely learning. Okay? They are worried about every word they're going to say to you. And that's the problem. They're worried. And that's one of the things I told you about the pre-shuffle. I said, get out of your head. Don't worry about anything. I said, be in the hangman. That's where we are right now. The energy is the hangman right now. The universe said all is well. Slowly but surely, we're moving into a new cycle. Everything's going according to plan. But the DFs, everybody is in a hangman right now. The DM is fighting it. Fighting that hangman. I'm telling you not to. Get your fancy bikini on, or Speedo if you're a dude. Go out on your back patio, crack a beer, and chill the fuck out. Okay? It's all good. Let the energy flow. You will find at the end of it all, maybe a year down the road, even a month down the road, who knows? For some of you, you're all on different timelines, but let's just say a year down the road, you will look back and you will see that you're a completely different person now. You're better. You're you 2.0. All right? Yeah, definitely. You will understand that the law of the universe is for the greater good of all involved. And you might say, well, what if my person here doesn't appear to be learning their lessons? How's that their greater good? Well, it is. If they end their life in regret, at the end of it all, the soul always wins. All right? I don't know what happens completely when we die. I got some theories. I'll write a blog article on it. I know some things that definitely do. And one thing I know is right before we do, at the very end, the soul kicks in and the brain completely, the ego completely shuts down. The ego dies first. The soul doesn't die anyway. Our energy just leaves the body and transforms into something else. We go back to from where we came. But the ego shuts down and they get to see everything, right? You've heard people with near-death experiences tell you that too. They say they had a near-death experience or a near-death experience, as they call them, right? They tell you, I know everything. I got to see everything. Yeah, they will. They'll get to feel everything, and those lessons that they learn, it ends in regret if they don't. It's up to them. It's always up to us whether we learn the lessons and whether we keep growing. When we do, you get rewarded in some way. In the next life, you get to move to a new plane. But you can move to new planes in this life, too. You don't have to wait. The whole point is to evolve as we go through life, to grow. Energy wants to grow. That's what it wants to do. I'm going to pull on this Seven of Swords. I'm going to pull a couple cards. This is a very important reading. I know it's getting fast-forwarded like shit from a whole bunch of people, but I don't really care. If I'm helping one person, if there's one person listening to this who finally gets it, that it's not about whether or not you two get to bang or end up together and have a family with children and everything. Oh my God. You don't want this person in this energy anyway, because you're way beyond that. That would mean if you're willing to accept a page, then that would mean you're not in Empress energy and you didn't learn a damn thing. That Empress energy, if you get in it, will attract like energy. Like energy attracts like energy. You could get, even if you're manifesting this person, you say you want this person or someone better, right? You give the universe some options and you leave that void for it to fill. All right, let's see what's going on their side. You know you're in a hangman and to let the energy flow. That's the moral of my story here, and I hope people are listening. I hope you do. Stay out of your head. You're going to feel all kinds of things. Some of you might feel depressed. Some of you might feel dizzy. Some of you might be hungry all the time. Some of you might be having like weird health issues or something like that. I mean, obviously go see a doctor if you're having that, just to be sure. But, to be honest, in the hangman, anything can happen. It's an energetic void of sorts. But right now, we're transitioning into a new cycle. Just let it flow. Crack a beer, chill out. Seven of Swords. And as you chill out, when you crack that beer, you'll learn your lessons. You'll see what's in those lock boxes. This person's not wanting to look. I see it right here. I see the Page of Wands. It's my party girl. They don't want you to get away. I see that. It is communication, but it's communication from a point of Seven of Swords. It's deceptive. It's holding something back. There's a wall here. There's a barrier. It's a page and a page. I got page and page, bookending. What's on top of the Seven Swords? Yeah, it's right there. They need to look at their shit. They're not looking in the lockbox that you opened. They opened boxes for you in your soul that you didn't have access to before. I want you to sit in that hangman, look inside, and let the energy flow. You'll figure it out. You'll see, oh my God, yeah, I get it now. Yeah, I'm a better person. I'm attracting different people. One day you'll just realize, if you let the energy flow, you'll just realize all of a sudden you start attracting better people. Like really good people are coming towards you, not the same type you usually attract. Anyway, this person on the other side, the devil is here. They're not looking at it. They want to sneak away from it. They don't want to put in the work fully. Okay? And some of them are sitting in toxin. Okay? Some of them are. And on the flip of that energy, some of them are sneaking away from the toxin without dealing with it. In other words, they might be leaving somebody without dealing with the toxin, which means that somebody's energy is just going to follow them into all their new relationships. So if you end up in a relationship with them, that person's going to be a pain in your ass, right? They're going to keep showing up because their energy's still attached to your person. What's on top of the devil, I can only imagine. Yeah, for a lot of them, your people are 10 of Pentacles. That's my center card here. I want to see what's bookending the devil, and it's a Tower. If they're not, what do I keep telling you? I keep telling you, if we're wishy-washy, if we're in and out, if we're not dealing with the issues of the spiritual journey we've been on in the last cycle, we land in a Tower. You have to be either in or out. It's somebody who is neither within a 10 of Pentacles situation, just like the picture on the card. And bookending the devil is the Tower. Until they deal with it, they keep landing in towers. That's their problem, not yours. Let me make that very clear. You might pick up on that energy, but that has nothing to do with you relaxing on your back patio with a beer cracked and taking in the hangman energy and learning your lessons. Look inside what's in your lock boxes that were opened up by this person. Learn and grow. Let them deal with their shit. All right? You're their karma. In this case, this reading says straight up, you're their karma. All right? Yeah, they were supposed to learn, they didn't learn, and they're going to keep getting spanked until they do. And you don't even want this energy coming towards you. If this person comes in and they haven't dealt with this toxin, I see them coming in. I see communication here. Yeah, the energy is coming towards you. We've been getting that. But for most of the signs, we haven't been getting in my April readings. We didn't get someone fully cooked coming back. We really didn't. And again, you want to stay away from this. You want to be careful and make sure you learn your lessons. So let's pull on this page here. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. This is communication. It's someone who's it's emotionally immature. It's someone who looks at your picture, someone who might spy on you, someone who's worried about every word they're going to say. It's an emotional child. It's someone who hasn't learned their lessons fully because it's bookending the Seven of Swords, which has a devil on top of it, which lands them in a Tower. For this stretch of cards here can also mean for someone who fools themselves that they can just stay in the toxic relationship they're in, if they're in a relationship that's toxic, which most of them are, they're going to land in a Tower. It's going to be a repeating lesson. They're going to get kicked back to the Fool on the same plane. Lessons we don't learn are doomed to repeat until we learn them. And that's exactly what this says. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Tell me about this communication. All right, tell me about this. This is almost... yeah. They're worried about every word they're going to say. It's Two of Swords. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Worried about every damn word they're going to say. All right? They're sitting on the fence. They're tempted to sneak away, just on the top level energy, tempted to sneak away, or tempted to just fool themselves that they can sneak away. I don't know what's on top. This is just the energy of right now. I want to point that out. I'm not pulling on April. I already pulled on April. We know what's going to happen. You know it from my Q2 reading, and you know it from my April readings. You also know we enter May with a Tower crossed by a Six of Wands if you watched my second quarter of 2022 reading. I'm just pulling on this transition we're in right now, this hangman energy. I want you to utilize it. I want you to grow. If whatever this person does, they're not my problem. They're not watching me. It's like I say, they're not one of my kids, right? They're not watching. So I can't help them. If they were watching, I'd say you need to realize you're you're surrounded by toxin, and you need to look at what's in your boxes. Those lock boxes that these lovely DFs opened for you, had the key to show you. They ran because you opened those boxes. Proof that you put the key in and opened those lock boxes in their soul that they didn't have access to. Time for them to grow was that they ran. You know, so as the kids like to say sometimes, you held up a mirror and showed them everything that they needed to, that kind of thing. It's just lock boxes, that's all. If you don't want to look inside, then you run. If you see what's inside, you run. Oh, don't put that antiseptic on me, it's going to sting. Well, okay, I won't put it on you. And then what happens? Then it gets infected, right? and then you get sepsis, right? All that infection, all that shit poisons the blood. Well, that's what's happening here. This is what this says. So again, I got a page here. They don't know what to do. Two of Swords crossing it. They're not sure how to communicate. They're not sure what to say. So they put up a wall to their emotions. They're tempted to sneak away because this toxin is here. But in our current Hangman energy, it's landing them in towers. And I said the tower is going to be a very common card. And it sure as fuck has been if you've been watching my readings. And there it is. There's my page right there. Yes, they do. They don't want you to get away. That's the energy of that. They do not want you to get away. She's chucking that spear, right? And I said this once in a, I know it's a wand, but I call it a spear in this case, in this energy. I said once in a twin flame journey reading, I said they're shooting out your tire as your BMW is getting away because they can't catch you in their 74 Pinto. Well, that's fine. That's fine. But you got me with you in your BMW, and I know how to change a tire real good. I'm great with cars. No problem. I'll have you back on the road in no time, DF. Don't you worry about it. Page of Wands. Yeah. Feeling the regret. You're getting away. You're getting away. Regret, sadness. This person here ain't even looking at the 3 cups down. They're just looking at the 2 cups still standing and what they woulda, coulda, shoulda done. And they didn't do anything because of this. Look, color match. Color match. Right? It's amazing. The energy is flowing like this. It's all... This is just the center card here. This is what they think is great on their side. The energy of this 5 of Cups is just this, and this. That's it. And again, the 3 cups down here represent what is down on their side, this 10 of Pentacles. You were both supposed to learn something. Your energy was each individually out of balance. You're supposed to get your masculine and feminine in balance. The Divine Feminine is doing that. They're finding their inner Empress. Divine Masculine is just keeps landing in fucking towers. They've got to look at it. And they will one day. Whether it's too little too late by the time it gets to you, I don't know. That's up to you. I don't think you're going to care. Because if you find that Empress energy within you, and you balance your own energy, look inside your own lock boxes, put your own antiseptic on, your wound is going to heal. And on top of that, you'll have better energy around you, and you'll be attracting better things. By the time this person shows up, they'll be shit compared to what you're attracting. You got what you wanted to get or what you needed to get, right? It's like that old song Taxi from Harry Chapin ends. He's got a line at the end as she's walking away, right? He says, we both got what we asked for a long time ago. Well, it is. He learned what he needed to learn from that situation, and she learned what she needed to learn. It's all about learning. Everybody knows that. Everybody figures that out at some point in their life. Because every bad relationship or good relationship has something to teach us. And it allows us to grow unless we allow it to hold us back. This person's allowing themselves to stay in toxin and they're sitting in regret, which is landing them in towers. What's on top of the 5 of Cups? 10 Wands of burden. Come on, you guys. The reading speaks for itself, okay? I know I've been talking a lot here, and I know my fast forwarders are long gone, but if there's only 6 of you left watching me, I hope you're paying attention. It's right here in the cards. You can fucking see it. The cards are backing up everything I'm telling you. I'm taking a day off here. I'm supposed to be out working on my car right now, speaking of cars. Changing the shifter bushing, the bushings on the shifter. It's all floppy and sloppy. I'll get my 0 to 60 back anyway when I put the new bushings in. I'll stop saying, where the fuck is second? Anyway, my point is, the reading's backing up what I'm telling you. I'm taking time out of my day off to come here because I know it's a tough energy cycle. I know it's tough. I know transitions from one major bubble, one fish bowl to another is tough. It's even tough for fish. They don't like it. It's very stressful on fish when you change their water. If you have fish at home and you know that, right? That's why you don't just chuck them in the water in the new bowl. You put them in gently. You put the net in the water and you let them swim out of it. It's stressful for them. Well, we're moving into a new fishbowl, ladies and gentlemen, and it's stressful. I want you to understand that so you let the energy flow, and it's cool. I'm just changing your fishbowl. That's all. It's fine. That's all. It's cool. You understand English, so you know what I'm saying. It's fine. They don't know that, and they keep landing themselves in towers. You're heavy on their mind, and it's a big regret, and you're going to pick up on this energy. I want you to acknowledge when this energy comes in. If you for 1 second feel regret and a heaviness, I want you for once, not for 1 second, to take in that energy. I want you to acknowledge that it's coming from the other side and tell the universe, I don't want this. Say it out loud. I don't want this. Okay? You can do that. The universe is always listening. You can ask it questions. You can do it. I do it here. You see me manifest in real time right here. When I do readings, I ask a question. I get a fucking answer. The cards are a medium. You can do it walking down the street. You can ask a question. It might take a bit for a truck to go by with the word yes painted on the side of it, but you'll get your answer. Could be 5 minutes, could be 5 days, but you'll get your answer. So tell the universe, I don't want this. I want my lessons. I want to learn what I need to learn. I want to look in those lock boxes and get those lessons. Once you do, believe me, at the end of the road, I know some of you are in a tough spot right now. At the end of the road, you'll thank me. You will. You'll look back and you'll go, I am so much better. I have better jobs. I'm getting promotions at work. I'm making more money. I'm attracting good people. You know, and then this person may come in for a lot of you. You decide what you want to do with them. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you they got so much fucking devil energy attached to them right now that they haven't worked on yet. They've worked on some of it. I see that with the 9 of Wands here. I will give them credit. At least the 74 Pinto is running. Okay? Hey, that's a start. But there's still a lot of it left. Okay? And for you, there isn't that much left. A lot of your shit is just you not understanding this new transition. Let the energy flow all the way through April. Let the energy flow. All right? So that's where your person's at as we transition in the right now. The energy of right now. Not April, not whatever, just right now. They're in a lot of regret. They're seeing you get away. They're worried you might get away. They're worried about talking to you. They're standing there, I don't know what to do, swatting at crows like Sarah Gilbert here. Swatting at crows. Sitting in regret over the 2 cups, over what they could have had. And the reason they can't have it is because they put a wall up, for starters. Also, they didn't look at it. They didn't look at those lock boxes. And it's a persistent energy and another layer of energy that won't go away. So it keeps coming back. And that's part of the tower. You know, for a lot of you, this person was really good at just casting people off. They can't do that with you. It's too powerful of a connection. And that just causes more devil energy. These are both devil energies. The devil obviously is. But the 7 of Swords, deception, is a form of devil energy. It's mild, but it is. It's the most common devil energy around us. You all meet liars all day long. Right? It's devil energy. It is. They learn to lie. It's an acquired thing. We learn to lie to ourselves. We learn to lie to others. It'll go back if your person lies to themselves, or they lie to others to get out of things, or tell people false stories about what's going on around them. Like instead of telling you what's really going on in their life, they tell you some of the truth, but replace some of it with stuff that they want, that they would rather you know, or omit things and things like that. That's all acquired. That's all learned. It's usually learned in childhood from the first time we lie and we get away with it. We go, oh, I got away with it. And then we keep going. And we keep going. And we keep going. And that's what they do. And that's what a lot of your people do. A lot of your people are hiding that the 10 of Pentacles on their side, telling you that it's this, right? When it's this. All right? And they feel, some of them feel stuck. That's all, everything I'm telling you is false. It's a deception. It's a lie they're telling themselves. Everything I'm telling you, it's all rooted in 7 swords. I'm telling you about the devil and the 10 of Pentacles. Some of them feel like they're stuck, feel like they're trapped in something. It's a lie. They're not. They're just telling themselves that. It's part of what you unlocked for them. You showed them something better. Some of them feel like, you know, they don't want people to know that it's not this. It's deception. It all, no matter what it is, 50 stories here I could tell. It all lands them in a tower, which only makes them regret not having you more, not coming toward you more, which makes the energy stronger, which makes it more likely they will come towards you. Okay? The 5 of Cups is one of the cards that brings people in. This and the 3 of Swords. It's got 10 wands on top of it. It's about to break. The person, for a lot of you, is showing up. The question is, who's showing up? And are you further up the road than them or not? If you truly are further up the road than them, you'll spot this devil energy the minute it shows up, and you'll kick it to the curb, tell them to go back and put that turkey back in the oven and let it keep cooking. You come back to me when, you know, you want to tell me how you feel, or you want to tell me the truth, or whatever. All right? It's up to you. The energy is coming towards you, but it's very, very heavy. It's very confused, and right now it's because of the transition we're in. So for you, I leave you with this. We're in the hangman energy right now. The cycle, as our pre-shuffle told us, is slowly transitioning into the new energy, into the new fishbowl. It'll take through the month of April for all of us to get 2 feet in it. And as we go through it, it's a good chance for you to review the spiritual journey you've been on and the things you've learned. It has nothing to do with whether or not you want to bang this person. I don't care. I'm sure you do. There's a lot of love there for a lot of you. But really, if you focus on you, at the end of the day, that's what you're supposed to get out of it. That's the balanced energy that the universe is looking for. I hope this was helpful. I can't explain it any easier. I don't know what else to tell you. It's about self-worth for the DF. And if you value yourself, you sure as fuck don't value this, asshole, no matter how hard you are over it or wet you are over it. If you value yourself, this is just an asshole when you walk in the room, right? And see it. That's all. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I know. I'll say goodbye to my fast forwarders. And to the rest of you that stayed tuned and paid attention, this is what's going on now. So you can stop putting tweets out asking about why the energy is this and why the energy is that. We're in a hangman. Crack a beer, kick back, and let it flow through you. And stay out of your head. Your brain has no business in the hangman. Shut it down. All right. Let the energy flow through your soul. Okay. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Okay? If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Yeah. If it makes you feel better, they're in a lot of regret. There's a lot there. A lot. You know what? For those that didn't, for those that learn, yeah, here's why they're afraid of you. By the way, I accidentally left the 9 of Pentacles here. Yeah. They're a lot of them are jealous of you. I'm going to pull one crossing card on that 5 of Cups here. For those of you that have learned the lesson of temperance and didn't shut off your video as I was doing my closing. I like to do that once in a while. It's a good test for you to see how far you've come. Because if you shut off the video before I'm done talking, well, you maybe haven't learned temperance 100%, let's just say. Let's see that 5 of Cups. Give me one crossing card on it, and then we'll get out of here. Give me one crossing card. 10 of Swords. Yeah. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, guys. And their intuition's been screaming at them the whole time to come towards you. All right. Good luck, everyone.